are you today? I am so excited that you're here. I know you're here because you've got a small business or you may be thinking about starting one soon, but you know you're holding yourself back. There's things that are going to get in the way of what you're doing. And so today I'm going to teach you the 3 steps to stop holding yourself back and lean into your business purpose. I hope all of you are ready. You can take notes. I've got 3 points I'm going to make today. It's going to be so much fun, and I'm so happy you're here. Give me just 1 second to make sure I've got everything going and I can hear. Yes, I can hear the audio. We just always have to make sure before we start. So, how are you today? Let me know if y'all are in the chat. Let me know what type of business you have or that you're thinking about starting, because that literally warms my soul. As y'all know, I've been running my own businesses from my home for the past 24 years. And I can tell you now, it's been of the most rewarding and fulfilling experiences of my life. And I'm on a mission to help you do the same thing. And that's why we've got to get you past these things that are holding you back so you can lean into your true purpose. I do know one thing for sure, and that is you have something to offer the world through your business. You have something amazing to offer the world. And all you've got to do is put your mind to it and take the right strategic steps to actually build this dream. Because yes, you have income and impact to make. So I'm so happy you're here. Let me see if I can see real quick in the chat if it's showing me. It's not totally showing me the chat. So give me 1 second here. I want to make sure before we get started that I have y'all all squared away and I can see what's going on. 1 second here. Chat. Show to the chat. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Let's kick this off. So first of all, realize today that if you are going to make impact and income with your business, you are going to have to lean into your purpose. You will have to. You will have to put things aside and move forward. So today, let's kick things off and start with the 3 steps. These are easy. These are quick. You can start using them today. Okay, so number 1, I want you to envision the people that you feel called to serve. There are people right now that are waiting on you. They're suffering a problem. They don't know how to get help. They don't know who to turn to. It's not being solved. It's hurting their life in some way or another. Maybe it's affecting their relationships. Maybe it's costing them time, energy, or money. And you're here with a solution to a problem. You have to realize that those people are your people. They are your ideal clients. They are your people that you are meant to be serving. And if you can put them at the forefront of your mind, this will help prevent you from holding yourself back. You can lean in to these people that you know you can make a difference for, that you know you're meant to serve. Now, some of you may be saying today, like, how do I envision these people? Who exactly are these people? How do I know who these people are? I'll give you a really quick question you can ask yourself that will answer this for you right now. Who do I have the most empathy for right now? Who do I have the most empathy for right now? There are people that you have empathy for, that you know are struggling. As I said, those are your people. So think about it right now. Just take a second. Who do you feel called to serve? Who are those people that you have empathy for? Okay? So think about that right now. I'm sitting here trying to see if I can get to the chat. There we go. Who do you have empathy for? Maybe if you're here today and you're able to type in, you're not driving or something, you're not doing something unsafe, or you could type in, who are those people that you know you're meant to serve? What are they struggling with? Or maybe what do they love? What do they want to achieve? What are their goals? What are they striving for that you know you can help them with? Those are your people, okay? So envision those people right now. That is the first step to preventing yourself from hiding. This is the first step to help you lean in, is to really envision your people. Okay. So like when I started this business right here, I knew that I wanted to help women who were struggling to start their business. This was 5 years ago. I was starting my business, and I just knew, I felt it in my soul that there's a lot of women out there that either are scared to start their business, or they're starting it, but they don't know how to do it strategically to set themselves up for massive success. Okay. So those were the people that I had empathy for. I knew I knew that they knew that they had something to offer the world. They just didn't have the confidence and didn't have the skills to make it happen. So Danielle said, elderly persons and their caregivers. These are the people that she's envisioning. I love this, Danielle. And hi, Danielle. Thank you for sharing so much. Shonda said, students wanting to get in college that don't have much help or extra finances. Yes, so many people need help. This is amazing. Thank you, Shonda, so much. I appreciate it. This is so true. This is your calling right here. And if you can put it into a simple sentence like Danielle and Shonda did, this will help you so much, because it'll help put it into perspective. These are my people. These are the people I'm called to serve, and I have to focus on them. Okay. So that's your first step for leaning in. Okay. You lean in to those people. Okay. Number 2, ignore the noise in your head. This is the hardest one. This is why I also have a successful career as a business coach, because so many people allow the noise in their head to get in the way. And we have to identify it, and we have to push it aside. We literally have to ignore it. We have to stop worrying about what other people think, stop being so scared about failure and what other people think about what we're doing, right? And quit trying to perfect everything. This is the noise that will slow you down. This is the noise that will stop you from moving forward with your business in whatever way you need to next. This is what will prevent you from leaning in. You have to put aside all this noise and focus on number 1, which is what we said was our ideal people, the people that we're meant to serve, those people that are struggling. We focus on them, and then we quiet the noise. I don't know if any of y'all use noise makers in your bedrooms, but I'm addicted. I was gifted one by my brother-in-law like 10 or 12 years ago. And he said it will be amazing. It'll, drown out the noise. I had Ava, she was an infant at the time, or she was a toddler, and there's always noise like at night, and I couldn't sleep. Put that noisemaker in my room. Slept like a baby after that. I've had it on for 12 years. The noisemaker is still running 12 years later, but it's the way I can sleep. It's the way I can literally quiet the noise, the thoughts that are going in my head, hearing a car going by, hearing anything, right? That's what you have to do with your business. It's like a noisemaker that you turn on. It mutes, it gives white noise to all the jumbly stuff that we have in our heads, okay? So you have to ignore the noise in your head. Stop worrying about what other people think. Stop being scared of failure. You know what? Your success isn't guaranteed, but you're going for it anyways. And quit trying to perfect everything. Small business owners try to perfect everything, and it's a massive problem, because then you don't actually make progress. You're so worried about things being perfect that you don't do it. Y'all know, I just started this YouTube channel, and it is far from perfect. I'm talking really far from perfect, but I'm doing it anyways because this was my goal, to try this other channel for marketing my businesses and my services to help the people that I feel called to serve. Okay. Maybe they will be able to find me here. I'm trying to put myself out there so they can find me. Right? You'll know I have a podcast, and that's a great way that people find me every day, right? But I'm trying out this YouTube thing, right? And I'm quieting the noise that's in my head. What are people going to think? Do I look stupid? Do I look old? Blah, blah, blah. You can go on all the things. Am I not going to sound smart? Like, is the channel good enough? Are people going to subscribe? Y'all, I could sit here all day and crowd my head with noise like that, We've got to turn on the white noise and we've got to just put it out of our eyes and our ears and say, I'm focusing, number one, on those people that I'm called to serve. And number two, I'm going to turn on the white noise and ignore all of it that's going in my head. Okay. So number three is identify the most simple next steps and go. What are the simple next steps that you can do in your business? Maybe you're in that business idea stage and you're just trying to figure out, okay, what are my next steps that I can figure out my business idea? Who are those people that I feel called to help? And what's the easiest business model that I can start with, right? Maybe you are starting your business right now and you're like, I'm getting overwhelmed. There's a million steps. What am I supposed to be doing? I got to get my DBA. I need to get a website. What's the first thing you could be doing right now to get one step closer to actually helping somebody? What is that next best step? And just tell yourself, even today, just go. I'm just doing this, right? Okay. Think about it. What are those next steps that could take you closer to helping someone? If you're trying to grow your business right now and you're like, okay, my business is open, how can you put yourself out there in a way that feels fun for you, that feels in alignment with your values and your strengths? You're not putting yourself out there in some inauthentic, icky way. What's the next thing I could do to help someone? Can I call someone? Could I email somebody? Could I reach out on social media? Could I call somebody? What could I do? Could I show up on a video on Instagram? Could I start my Instagram? Could I start a podcast, YouTube channel? There's a lot of big things you can start, but there's probably actually something you can do right now that could help drum up business, that could help you get closer to sales. Maybe it's email marketing. Again, maybe it's social media marketing. Maybe there's some way that you have that you probably have already felt good about that you could take a next step with. So I challenge you right now. Is there a next step right now that you know, and I bet you know it. I bet you already know it. And you've just, fear's been holding you back, perfectionism, you're worried about what others are going to think. All this stuff, noise, is preventing you from taking the next step. What if I told you everything's silent? What's your next step? What if I told you you could just go and it would work? If you just did this one thing, it would work. What would you do? If you knew you couldn't fail and you just wanted to take another step, what would it be? Do that today. I challenge you today. You could do something right now, right after this call. You could email somebody. You could call somebody. You could post a quick video on Instagram. You could make a post on Instagram. You could introduce yourself to somebody. You could go outside on your street and introduce yourself. You could go to the grocery store right now and meet somebody. You go to the chiropractor, dentist, doctor. You could tell somebody, if they start talking to you and they ask you what you do, you can tell them what you do. You literally today can change this trajectory. If I can even say it, trajectory. You can change it. You can start moving forward today, right now, as soon as we're done with this. Okay, it's that easy. I know we try to make this super complicated and it's actually not. So today, you're going to tell yourself, I'm going to stop holding myself back and I'm going to lean into my purpose, my higher purpose, my calling for this business. Okay, number one, you're going to do this by envisioning your people that you know that you're meant to serve. Number two, you're going to quiet the noise. You're going to turn on that noisemaker and you're going to ignore it. All that ambient noise that's around you, all of that, all those things that are the fear, insecurities, all the stuff, imposter syndrome, there's all these things that small business owners suffer, right? You're going to ignore all of that. And the third thing you're going to do is take your next best steps. What's that simple step that I could actually do today that could change everything in my business? Okay? This is for you today. But if you're sitting here and you're like, you know what? I love this topic about leaning in. I actually have a podcast episode. It's episode 252 of the She's Just Getting Started podcast. If you want more of this motivation in your head today, when you're on a walk or driving or cleaning the house or doing whatever you're doing, listen to episode 252 because I talk about this same topic and I go into more detail and give more examples. Okay. Also too, if you're here today and you're like, I want to lean into my purpose, but I don't even know what my purpose is. What is my business purpose? Okay. You can discover it now with a tool called Ikigai. I don't know if y'all know what Ikigai is. Have y'all heard of this? It's a Japanese term that means reason for being. Reason for being, okay? People use it for themselves, like just kind of self-help. Like, what's my reason for being? What's my purpose? Well, I created a guide that's for your business Ikigai, your true business purpose. If you've never used Ikigai, you need to. It's a Venn diagram that shows your skills, your expertise, what you love, your passions, and it brings them all together to a center point that is the intersection of all of those things. That is your business purpose. And I have a 5-page guide. You can get it right now. This will help you so that you know your purpose, and then you can apply these 3 steps that I just talked about so that you can lean into that and actually live your business dream. Okay? So many of you have a dream for this business. And let's be clear, your dream may not be to have a bazillion-dollar business. Let's be real. Some of you are like, that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this, yes, to make money doing what I love, but I also want to build a fulfilling career. I want to build a career that uses my passions and strengths. I want to build a career that enables me to make a difference in this world. You can do that. But you've got to know your business purpose. You've got to marry all of these things about you to be able to figure out this business. And you can have a business that's part-time, that you start, that you make $1,000 a month. And you can pay for family vacations. You can pay for your child's dance or whatever sport they're in these days that costs $1 million. Okay. Every sport costs $1 million now. Volleyball, soccer, baseball, you name it, right? Maybe you want to pay for private school. Maybe you just want to save for your kids' college. Do y'all know that when I started my first business 24 years ago, I was jumping up and down at the thought of making $500 a month? Literally was ecstatic because now I can go shopping and I don't have to really be accountable to my husband for that because I want my own money. I wanted to be autonomous. We knew I was staying home with my children. Okay. But I was like, I wanted my own kind of fun thing because I wasn't working. Right. And so then the business grew, and little did I know it would turn into 2 online boutiques that I ran for 16 years that were multi-6-figure. You have no idea what it can turn into. Don't ever doubt yourself. But tell yourself it's okay. If I just want to start small and I want to make $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, whatever it is, whatever you want to start with, start there. If you're already growing your business and you're like, okay, I got to get to the next level. I got to get to $5K a month. I got to get to $6K, $7K. That's amazing. But you're going to have to lean into your purpose, and you're going to have to keep your eye on that prize, that you're here to make a difference in this world through your business. You're here to use your gifts and pursue your business purpose. That's what you're doing. So get this guide. If you don't have it already, you can download it. It's 5 pages. I'll show you what it is right here. It looks like this, and I printed it on both sides, so it's kind of weird, but it's 5 pages. Wait, where's the camera? Okay, there it is. It's 5 pages, and you do brainstorming, and people tell me they love this. It's totally enlightening, and it's just a self-help process that you go through to identify your purpose. So for any of you that have it, if you love it, I would love for you to share why you liked it or how it helped you here in the chat. I think it's amazing. But let's review again for all of you real quick before we go, that these are the 3 steps to leaning into your purpose, okay? Because you have got to stop holding yourself back. You are the biggest obstacle in the way of the success that you want for your business. Whatever success means for you, again, success could mean making $500 a month. It can be making $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month. What it could be mean, and what could it mean for the future? That you could quit your job if you have a part-time job or a full-time job. That you could turn this into a big company. I mean, literally, the sky's the limit. But here's the thing: you have your own definition of success, and if you're going to pursue it and you actually want to achieve that, whatever that level of success is for you, you have to do these things. Envision your people and keep your eye on them. Ignore the noise and quiet it, because if you're not quieting the noise, then there's noise in your head and you can't concentrate. We know what it's like when we have loud music in our ear. We can't think, we can't do. It freaks us out. How are we supposed to move forward with that? You can't. Number 3, you have to take simple and next best steps. That's what you have to do. Today, I challenge you. What's the next best step you can take today? Is it calling someone, emailing someone, posting a video, committing to something, offering to help somebody, getting a test client, signing up for a website, get your domain name, get your DBA? I don't know what it is, but you can do it today and move forward with your dream. So anyways, that is it. You'll know where to find me, KimberlyBrock.com. Thank you so much for those of you that showed up live. I will be paring this down to a video that I will also upload on my YouTube channel here soon. I think lives are a blast. I love the energy. I appreciate y'all being here, and I will see y'all very, very soon. Have a great day. Bye.